What's important? Estate planning as a single woman with adult children. What are some of the things to consider? We actually navigated this conversation a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it would be a good topic to spend some time on. I'm Derrick Alexander with Greater Works Wealth, and we specialize in working with multi-generational planning. We're usually working with the first to the second generation. Today, we're going to highlight single women that have adult children. What's important about estate planning? Oftentimes, when we think about estate planning, what we're thinking about is what we're going to leave as a legacy, right? Our house, our car, retirement accounts, who's going to get what money, when, right? Those are some of the things we like to think about. But I actually like to zero in on something that is actually a little bit more, I won't say more important, but I would say I'd like to put, a highlight on. Oftentimes, right, if we're single and we have children, the biggest question that we're kind of trying to think about is if something were to happen to you, who's making a decision? Who's the one that you're going to give control over to the accounts to? Who's the one that's going to be caretaking for you in the event something were to happen? And that's one of the most important aspects of estate planning that I think we have to get nailed down if we're single and we have adult children is doing estate planning, not just for the trust or the will, but really what we want to kind of want to start looking at is your medical directives, your power of attorneys. And what these are going to do is you're going to be able to provide instructions to whoever you're listing as the trustee or your caretaker on how you want to be treated and who has the control to be able to get access to accounts if they need it. So this is about how are you going to be cared for and how do we make this process as easy as possible for those who are going to be caring for you. In the situation we had a couple weeks ago, we actually had someone bring in their kids up with the estate planning attorney to actually sit down and have the conversation, which I think is extremely valuable. I think it's one of the best things about multi-generational planning is the more we can connect these dots, our financial pictures, our emotional, our intellectual pictures, spiritual pictures with the second generation, the more we're passing along not just assets, but really values, stories, because a lot of times the way someone wants to be cared for may mirror the way that they cared for their parent. So now there may be stories and values that begin to be uncovered through these engagements that I think are extremely important and can be extremely fruitful to just the overall quality of life. So that's something to think about as a single as a single woman or a single parent that has adult children, think about an estate plan, not just for wills of trust, but for those medical documents, and then bring um, your kids. It could be one or the one that you think is going to be a trustee, or all of them in a part of it. That way, everybody knows the plan, and you have an opportunity to share some good stories and values on how you want to be. So if this is something that you'd like to navigate or see if it's the right fit for you, feel free to reach out to us and we'll talk to you soon.